That's right. I completely forgot about that. That's fine. I can give you a call back in a couple hours.
It's not a big deal.
Okay, great. Well, what I was just hoping to do, and I came across this site just from doing a couple searches on Google, and I really like the site. I really do.
Thank you.
What what you're doing is someone that is I've never seen this done before, which is pretty interesting. Um, and what I was just hoping to see is, you know, if you've given any thought to monetizing uh, your search engine.
Well, obviously we have. It's just it's one of those things. You can only do so much at a time. Right now, we're still developing a lot of stuff. What you see is really just a starting point. We haven't really we're not near complete a lot of the features that we want to address before we actually start really worrying about monetization.
Mm-hmm.
Although obviously we've definitely thought about it, and we do have some plans on how we're going to be doing that. Although at this point it's still kind of up in the air, and we're still kind of working out those details.
Okay. All right. Okay. Great. And is let's see here. So it looks like I'm just kind of curious about like what are the other features that you're going to be working on, and what's the traffic like? And have you seen a lot more people coming to the site, and basically how are you getting people interested? And how do you pronounce it?
It's pronounced twerk, a lot like work.
Okay.
And as far as traffic is concerned, we haven't really done too much as far as marketing. We've come out with maybe two press releases, and then advertised on a couple websites, but we really haven't done that much. It's mainly just been to get users there so that we can test the system and basically work out all the bugs. So we haven't really done any much marketing, but yet the traffic, on average, we get 200 to 300 hits a day, unique visitors. We've got up to 1,200 members now, and we've done overall 178,000 searches since we've been online. So it's we're not really trying to grow it that fast at this point. Just we want to have a significant user base to test it and make sure that we can get out all the bugs that we have to get out.
Right. Okay. And how long have you been in existence for TWERQ?
We launched September 12th, I believe, and we've basically been developing since March of 2006.
Okay. Yeah, because we've I mean the group that I work with here is called Google Media Solutions,
Okay.
and what we do is we're more proactive. We're really the only sales group within Google, but it's not really so much the fact that we just want to. What we try to do is we find new and upcoming properties like the baby elephants like YouTube.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what we like to do is just work with you, throughout, whether it be throughout the development stages, just to stay in contact with you to see what it is that how we can help, how you can leverage some of our resources.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I know that you're working with Microsoft because I see the logo right there, but at the same time, I see no reason why we can't work together as well. And really,
Actually, we actually have. I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but we have all three APIs are built into the system right now. We've got Yahoo, Google, and Microsoft, and the users can actually switch which engine they want to use.
oh, great. Are you working with anyone here on a one-on-one basis,
No, not
or?
not formally. No, no. This has just been all kind of under the radar. We, we definitely have plans that we've planned on contacting you as well as Microsoft and Yahoo when it got to the point. But we were really not putting through that many searches in a day in comparison to to what established engines are doing. I mean, we right now we average. It does spike depending on on what we're doing marketing wise or what's going on in the blog world. But on average, we do about 300 to 400 searches a day. We've had spikes of 10,000 searches in a day. but again, it's just we're really not we're not pushing it. We've got enough users we feel that have been making enough comments and getting us the bugs so that we know what's wrong with the system, and we just keep enhancing it and building on it.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, if anything too, that's the same exact attitude that we take about launching products here and getting feedback from the people who actually use it to see how we can, because their input is what's going to make the product better.
Oh, absolutely. We've been listening to user feedback since we started, and it's the only way to go. I mean, I can design a great looking interface, and yeah, it works for me, but I'm not everybody, and I totally understand that. So I mean, you have to be open minded. You have to be able to take criticism and look beyond the criticism and try and find what's really what's really going on there and what their problem is and try and fix it.
Right. Yeah. Putting the user first, everything else will follow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I just really wanted to use this call just so just to really introduce myself to to everything was going to see what the is there like an overall. I mean, what's the big picture? What's the end product? What do you envision TWERQ to be?
Well, I mean, at the risk of, I definitely want to build it to become something. We're still, I'm not sure what I can discuss and what I can't because I'm not the only one involved. But I just know that at this point we're still, there's obviously, as there's a lot of details involved in planning out something like this. I mean, obviously, if we want to be able to get a good traffic and get a lot of usage, there's got to be a lot of different things happening. Be it partnerships, be it networking, be it marketing strategies and tactics. I mean, there's definitely a lot to line up. And right now, we're still trying to, we've got a core of individuals, myself and the 2 coders that we have full time. And then there's 3 others that are involved, but we're still looking for people. We're still looking to, we're still building this. It's still in its infancy. So a lot of the details are still kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
I mean, this started off as a fun little project. It was an idea I had graphically, and I got a coder, and we kind of built a prototype, and that got me really excited. And we've just kept building on it, and the more that we've built on it, obviously, it becomes more apparent what you've actually got. And so then you start thinking of, well, what can we do with this, and what kind of. So there's a lot of planning still happening, and then you've basically caught us when we're right in the middle of all that. So.
Well, I mean, that's great. That's perfect. I mean, if anything, too, I'd definitely like to see the traffic and how that's growing, and overall just how the product is growing. And yeah, I just feel like it's pretty exciting right now, especially for you because you've got a lot going on. And
oh, I'm having a blast. I really am. It's super exciting to me.
Yeah.
It's by far. I've been doing design work for about 15 years, and it's by far the most popular, I guess, thing I've done on the internet thus far. And if you've been doing some searching, I'm not sure if you've seen. We've got a number of blogs that have been written about us. It's really it's a great thing. And they're all kind of saying the same thing. I mean, a lot of people don't necessarily take us seriously because we do use Google's results and Yahoo's results and Microsoft's results. But the way that we've looked at it from the start is that there's 2 real focuses. There's 2 real big points to search, and we've kind of tackled one aspect of it as far as how people interface with it, and how they interact with creating the search phrases and the search terms and being able to pull those results. Then, of course, there's the results themselves, which obviously Google, Yahoo, and MSN have been back and forth trying to come up with the best algorithm to really narrow down what people are looking for. So I mean, we've just stayed focused on the interface.
And that's just because you feel like that's one of the. I mean, is that what the user's more concerned with, or is there another reason why that you're primarily concerned with the interface?
Well, primarily because I don't think enough innovation has been done in interface. I think that it's sluggish to attack search one by one, especially when you're dealing with the millions of results that you're dealing with on any given search. I think people need to be able to refine what they're searching for faster than doing things one by one like that. And that's really what TWERQ is designed to do. Is in using the Q triggers and quick tags. I mean, you can do all your refining in one step and get many sets of results in one set, and kind of figure out which search phrase or which keyword gave you the closest results to what you were looking for. And you can do that a lot faster. I'll give you an example.
Okay.
If you using Firefox, if you go ahead and you do 3 Google searches within the 3 different tabs, um, for 3 different things or for 3 similar things using different keywords, that's going to take you roughly, depending on how fast you type, it's going to take you about 20 seconds or so. Okay, you can do that on TWERQ in like 3 to 5 seconds, 6 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, you have to open up a new tab. I mean, I
Absolutely.
use Firefox.
Absolutely. There's a time factor there, and it's one of those things. Time is valuable to everybody, and while your guys' results appear instantly, within less than a second, that's awesome. The fact of the matter is that the interface alone is still slowing people down,
Yeah.
right? And there's no real way for you to get around that until you address the interface, and that's really what I had noticed throughout my years and experience on the internet. And when it came time to do this, it obviously I was able to think of a lot of ways to incorporate that.
Yeah. I mean, that's great. I haven't even. I mean, that's the reason why I liked the idea about what you had, right off the bat, just because it really is.
Have you had a chance to check out the video?
What's that?
Have you had a chance to check out the video?
No, actually, I haven't. Um, I've done. I noticed the searches. The image search I haven't even looked at either so much. But where's the video?
Right on the main splash page there's a demonstration video. It's got like a little TV and it says "Watch Video" beside it.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
That
All
gives
right.
you a great run through of it's not commentated or anything. It's just has some music in the background, but it does give you a great idea of basically what the whole system does.
Okay, there it is. Yeah, it's moving along pretty well right now. Um, yeah, this is. I mean, exactly. It's a great idea. It's a great idea, and um, if anything, too, I'd like to help you when you do when you get all of the main parts of the product down. I think a great thing for us to do is to just either where are you located?
We're located in Fort Kent, Alberta. It's a blur on Google Earth, so it's a tiny little town. It's about 3.5 hours or 3 hours northeast of Edmonton.
Wow, you're up there. Just probably still have the snow on the ground right now.
It's just about melted.
All right. Okay. Well, let's do this. I mean, I'll be in contact with you over email. Um, if you could me understand primarily, uh, when you're considering monetization, that's fine. If you wanted to try something, if you'd like me to try to reach out to any of the people here on the engineering side of things, if you could just help me understand specifically what I would be, or who I'd be looking for,
Okay.
what kind of background they may have,
Okay.
that would be helpful. Um, Also, just keep me posted on any kind of updates. I mean, we can also try to work something out as well with a press release. If in fact that's something that you think would be beneficial as well.
Wow.
Um, I mean, the idea is just to be creative, and that's primarily where I'll come into I'll come into play. But um, yeah, I just mainly wanted to just introduce myself and see how everything was going.
Well,
Looks like everything's going very well.
that's awesome. I'm actually quite honored that you guys have contacted me. So I mean, it's obviously we're doing something right.
Yeah, Definitely you are. You definitely are. All right. Well, I'm gonna get going, but I thank you very much for your time, Wes. I really appreciate it. And shoot you over an email, and you'll have all my contact information. And I want to get back in touch with you sometime in the next couple of weeks. Just to chat, see how everything's going, and see what direction take it.
Great. Yeah, no, I'd actually look forward to speaking to you again.
All right, great. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thanks. Have yourself a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.